Let me start the recording because a recording is not on. Okay, finally recording is also happening. So let's start with you have gone to WordPress. Simply, if you want to know that what you have done so far in your WordPress website, you can simply go to the wordpress.com, and there you will see my site. So here you can see my site. You can go to the switch site and you can see all the site you have created, all the free website or the self-hosted website you have linked. So you can see all the site. So yesterday we have created digitalseekers.wordpress.com. We would like to continue with that. We can select the website on which we want to work, or if we want to, let's suppose you have created and you want to delete it, you can delete it as well. For example, I want to delete this website, so I can simply go there and I can delete the website. So here you can simply go to the website, and to do anything you have to enter into the WP admin. So your website bhavnap.wordpress.com/wp-admin, you can so go there, and there within that tool you can just delete the website. If you have already created so many websites for the experiment, then you can delete the website as well. So here you can click on delete. So delete, WordPress is making sure that you are not deleting accidentally. So you have to type that whatever website you are deleting, you can just type it and you can delete the website. So now it's website deleted. So now you can, when you will go to the switch site, then you will see that now less number of website is available. So in the same way you can experiment. You can create a new website and you can experiment with that. If you want, you can delete it as well. So today we are going to continue with with this digitalseeker.wordpress.com. Yeah, in Digital Seeker, first and foremost thing, today we will create few categories. If you remember, we have yesterday we have created page. Today we are going to create few categories. So first you will open your website digitalseeker.wordpress.com, and to manage website, if you want to do any changes अपनी वेबसाइट में किसी भी तरह का चेंज करने के लिए, you have to open wp-admin. Right, so this wp-admin section will allow you to do any changes in the website. आप यहाँ पे post बनाना है, medias, link, pages, we have discussed about all these things yesterday. So if you want to do any changes, you can choose change from here. So today we are going to start with creating the category. We will create a category. So category we create from the blog post. So you will go to the post section and click on category. So why we are creating category? By default there is one category called uncategorized. So whenever you will create a new post, that post will go to the uncategorized. अगर आपने कोई भी पोस्ट और न्यू पोस्ट करके कोई भी नया पोस्ट बनाया है, वो सारे के सारे पोस्ट, अगर if you are not creating any category, you are not selecting the category for the post, by default that post will go to uncategorized. So this post section is entire blogging section. So in blogging section, what you have to do, you can create new post every day, blog post every day, new blog post or new FAQs or new news or new resources or new training. So whenever you are updating any information on the regular basis, जब भी अपनी वेबसाइट में कोई ऐसा सेक्शन बनाना है जिस सेक्शन पे आप डेली कंटेंट अपडेट करना चाहते हो, डेली नए नए पोस्ट बनाना चाहते हो, डेली नए नए पेजेस बनाना चाहते हो, फॉर दैट सेक्शन इज पॉपुलरली नोन एज ब्लॉग। बट उसके अलावा आप उसको चाहे जो भी नाम दे सकते हो, उसको रिसोर्स नाम दे सकते हैं, उसको लाइक न्यूज नाम दे सकते हैं, एफएक्यू नाम दे सकते हैं, लर्निंग नाम दे सकते हैं, वट एवर नेम यू वांट टू गिव यू कैन गिव। So here, when you are creating new post, you can go and create add new and create post. When you are getting that much of content every day, every week, every month, or like 5 times in a day, you are producing that much of content. जितने प्री सेल्स क्वेश्चन है, जितने आफ्टर सेल्स क्वेश्चंस हैं, जितने आपके प्रोडक्ट कोई अनाउंसमेंट्स है, कोई फीचर्स है, कोई प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च है, ये सारा कुछ इन जनरल हम लोग ब्लॉग में मेंटेन करते हैं, राइट? तो ब्लॉग जो है वो इंडिपेंडेंट ब्लॉग भी हो सकता है, आपकी वेबसाइट ही ब्लॉग हो, आपकी वेबसाइट का एग्जिस्टेंस का पर्पस ही ब्लॉग हो, ये भी हो सकता है। फॉर एग्जांपल, let me show you your story योर स्टोरी इज अ मल्टी ऑथर ब्लॉग। तो यहाँ पे क्या है, केवल इंफॉर्मेशन ही पब्लिश हो रही है। यू कैन सी दैट टॉप 3 कंटेंट इन डिफरेंट कैटेगरी। तो ये सारे के ये एक मल्टी ऑथर ब्लॉग है, यहाँ बहुत सारे ऑथर्स अपना कंटेंट प्रोड्यूस करते हैं। उसी तरह एक और मैं वेबसाइट अगर बोलूं, शाउट मी लाउड। So this is the single author blog. यहाँ पे हर्ष अग्रवाल is the owner of this blog and he produce only that content. You can see that all the content. So only the content he is producing. Harsh Agrawal. All the content is produced by Harsh Agrawal only. So these kind of blog. So if the sole purpose of the existence of your website is a blog, so you can manage your blog from here. So within that blog, you have to manage the category. For example, this is the category. You can say that if you will go to that section, when you go to that section, here you can see that Shout Me Loud WordPress plugin. WordPress plugin is a category. Within that category, WordPress plugin is a category, and within that category, 8 best WordPress YouTube plugin gallery. This is a blog post. So this is the blog post. So these are the popular blog posts. These are the popular blog posts. These are again popular blog posts, but managed with related post section. So we will see that how we can manage this kind of sidebar. So here you can see the library. All these are the category. यहाँ पे affiliate marketing, blogging, blog post, all these are the category. ये सारे के सारे category हैं, right? So we are trying to create such categories. Here we are trying to create a such categories. In the same way, अगर इस blog में देखो तो आप startup is a category, e-commerce is a category, and when you go tech spark is a category, inspiration is a category, fintech is a category, space tech is a category, interview is a category. So you can see that these are the different, opinion is a category. So all these are the category, right? So here we are creating such category. So here we are creating, we can give the name of the category. I'm giving the name because our website is about digital seekers. I'm creating category something like SEO, search engine optimization, engine optimization. So search engine optimization, I can create a category. So if you want to make it a main category, you can keep it main. Here you can write the description for the category. Right? You can click on add new category. Right? So you have created one category. Now, if you want to discuss in depth, let's suppose I have a lot of content about on-page SEO. So I can create on-page SEO as a category. On-page SEO. So now this on-page SEO can be the subcategory of SEO. SEO हमारा मेन कैटेगरी हो सकता है, ऑन पेज SEO सब कैटेगरी हो सकता है. So when I'm creating a category on page SEO, I can select SEO as a main category, parent category. So yeah, I have selected this as a parent category. Add new category. So now you can see that your main category is SEO and subcategory is on page SEO. In the same way, if you have created off page SEO, off page SEO. So now you can select the parent category. Right now I'm selecting SEO as a parent category. Right, so you can click on add category. So that way you can create categories. So you guys can create a category. So as many category, because you are producing lot of information, blogging, resources, learning, all these are the different ways to create a blog post. So you can create a category like trend, digital trend. Whoever someone has put me on or like micro, like whatever we say, you can mute yourself. uh, should I mute all of you? And once I'm muting all of you, if you required, you can unmute yourself. If you want to unmute, let me know. I will allow you to unmute. Otherwise, you can write in the chat window. Here you can write in the chat window. If you have any question, concern, doubt, please write in the chat window, and or you can ask me for unmute. I will make you unmute. Yes. So this way we are creating categories of in the same way we can create a category like digital trend. So digital trend is independent category. Main category, I will select parent category as none. So digital trend. So let's suppose Manisha has created created website on animal. So in that case, animal have the category pet animal or domestic animal, or we can create category like if you have an animal website, you can create something like pet animal or a forest animal, domestic animal, wild animal, and within that you can create subcategories, and within that you can create a blog post. So it doesn't matter in which industry you are, in almost every industry you can create category and a subcategory. Right, so this is the way. All of you are ready that you can you create categories? Just write yes if you are able to create the category. In the chat window, write yes. Fine. So yes, Aditi is saying yes. So you, this category will be visible on anywhere only and only when this category have a post. This category have a post, then only you can create a then only you can manage this category in on your website. So you must have. Aditi is saying, why do we need to create a category? We are creating category to organize our information. If you are creating 2-page website, 5-page website, it's okay. You may not need, not you may not require to create the category. But if you are if you even doesn't matter in which what specific niche you are, छोटे से छोटे टॉपिक में भी आप अगर पूरी इंफॉर्मेशन अपडेट करना चाहते हो, तो यू रिक्वायर्ड इंफॉर्मेशन टू बी ऑर्गेनाइज्ड इन डिफरेंट कैटेगरी, इजंट इट? इंटरनेट पे अपने वेबसाइट पे इंफॉर्मेशन को ऑर्गेनाइज करने के लिए हम लोग कैटेगरी क्रिएट कर रहे हैं. Right, so let's suppose this is about digital seekers. I am talking about SEO. I am also talking about AdWords, Google Ads. So whatever post, जितने भी कंटेंट है Google Ads के लिए, उसके लिए मैं एक अलग कैटेगरी बना लूंगी. Right, अब मैं I'm also talking about video marketing. राइट, तो जितने भी कंटेंट है वीडियो मार्केटिंग से रिलेटेड, जितने भी पोस्ट मैं करूंगी, उसके लिए मैं एक अलग कैटेगरी बना लूंगी. लेट्स सपोज आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट फ्रीलांसिंग. सो इफ आई हैव क्रिएटेड अ फ्रीलांसिंग, तो फ्रीलांसिंग से रिलेटेड जितने भी कंटेंट, टॉप फ्रीलांसिंग वेबसाइट, बेस्ट फ्रीलांसिंग वेबसाइट, हाउ टू बी अ फ्रीलांसर, इतने जितने भी कंटेंट मैं प्रोड्यूस करूंगी, उनको किस कैटेगरी में डालेंगे? फ्रीलांसिंग के वेबसाइट में डाल सकते हैं. लेट्स सपोज गूगल एड्स के अंदर आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट सर्च एड, गूगल सर्च एड. सर्च एड. So Google search ad is part of Google Ads. So I will select parent as a Google parent category as a Google Ads, and I will add Google search ad as the subcategory of Google Ads. In the same way, if I'm talking about Google display ad, right? So in that case, Google display ad is a part of Google Ads. So as a parent category, I will select Google Ads. So these category are the container of the information we are going to publish in future. So these are the container. Is it clear why we are creating category? Is it clear why we are creating category? In the same way, let's suppose we are talking about affiliate marketing, money earning online, earn money online, right? So earn money online, I want to be it as a none because it can be a parent category. I want freelancing as the part of subcategory of earn money online. So I will edit this and select parent category as earn money online. So this way you can organize. These are the category. I would say example is these are the categories. So let's suppose you are going to the affiliate marketing. You will see all the posts of affiliate marketing here. All the posts related to affiliate marketing at one place. So can you see that? So affiliate marketing, related affiliate marketing post. Now affiliate marketing के ही दूसरे post यहाँ पे. So all these are the SEO is a category. So all the post under the SEO are organized here. ये SEO एक category है. आप देखोगे yourwebsite.com/category/SEO और इस SEO category के अंदर ये सारे post हैं. ये सारे post हैं. If you want to change the category, अब SEO के अंदर keyword research. So now you can see that Shout Me Loud is the website. Within that, WordPress is a category and WordPress SEO is the subcategory. So if you are producing, and you can see that audio is also added here, the same content is added as an audio. So this is the way you are creating that is the reason we are creating category and subcategory. So I hope all of you can create category. You can keep creating category as per your requirement. Once category is created, you can organize this category in the menu. If we want to organize, can you see the menu section here? These are the menu section. So here SEO, within the SEO, keyword research, WordPress SEO, backlink checker, Google rank tracker, on page SEO, SEMrush review. So within these are the here, these are the menu. Blog, about, within that about Harsh Agarwal contact, blog, within that guide, these are the guide, within that WordPress deal, these are the deals, within that best WordPress hosting, you can have a sub menu. So within that SML stores, you have this sub menu. Within that SEO, these are the sub menu. So right now we are going to create this kind of menu. How to organize this menu. So before organizing the menu, you must have the post blog page ready. If you want to organize about us, so your about us page should be ready. Within that about us, you want a Harsh Agarwal page. So your Harsh Agarwal page should be created. You must have to create that page first. So contact us page should be ready, blog page should be ready, guide section should be ready. So whatever you are organizing in the menu section, that first you have to create that page post category and then organize it. Creating will automatically not display your pages on the menu. Creating page post will not automatically display your content in the menu. So first we have to go and create those category page post and then organize it. So right now we have created the category. And now I'm going to show you how to organize it. So to organize the menu, where we should be going? Any idea from where we can organize the menu? Within that appearance, and we can go to the menu. So here we are going to create a menu. So current menu, there is already a menu, home and blog. So we will see, open the website and see that what kind of menu right now our website have. Digitalseekers.wordpress.com, and here we can see that current menu is home and blog. Current, there is only one, home and blog. So current menu is this, home and blog. So either you can manage, you can go to the pages, you can add these pages, you can go to the post, add this post, you can go to the link, you can add the link, you can go to the category and add this category to this menu, or you can create a new menu. Either you can manage this current menu or you can create a new menu. So you can create as many new menu as you want. So right now I'm creating a new menu. So let's create a new menu. I'm giving the name of this menu is new menu. So I have created the new menu. So creating is one part. Now I have to add the element to that menu. So right now add a menu item. So menu item is not there. So I will add the menu item. So I'm adding home, add to the menu. So we can add blog, add to the menu. So we can add post if you have any post. So celebrate micro volunteering day, new volunteering opportunity. So this is the post, but for this post, do you want to add this post? We can select the post and add to the menu. So do you want to add this post? You can select the post and add to the menu. Custom link, if you want to add any custom link, let's suppose I want to add any website as a menu option. Digital marketing job.com. I'm selecting this website as a menu option. I will select and I will create a link. So I can go to the menu option. Where is the menu option? It is the menu option. Here I can go to the, and I can link, I can give the link text, add to the menu. Right, so we have added to the menu. Category, do you want to add the category? We can go, and whatever category you have created, that you can add. Whatever post you have created, that you can add. Whatever pages you have created, that you can add. If you have not created the page, you cannot add that page in the menu. If you have not created the category, that category you cannot add into the menu. So right now I'm selecting all and I'm clicking on add to the menu. So before managing the menu, before creating the menu, you have to make sure that you have created that page, post, custom link, and category. You have created page here. From here, you can create a add new page. From here, you can create post. So from here, you can create add new post, and category. From here, you can create add new category. And custom link is the any ebook link or PDF links or any external website link. It can be any link where you have to give the link and link text, website URL, and the text, how you want to link that. I have linked Bhavna Bhardwaj. When someone will click on, they will go to the bhavnabhardwaj.com. So I have added this. Now first thing, we have clicked on create new menu. Second thing, we have given the name of the menu. I have given the name of the menu as a new menu. Third thing, I have added the element, all the menu item here, and now I can organize it. So how I want to organize it? So let's suppose SEO, I want to make it as a sub menu. Uncategorize, I want to delete it. Right, Google Ads, I want this display ad and search ad as a sub menu. Freelancing should be, I'm making it organizing this way. Bhavna Bharadwaj, in the blog section, uh, I'm keeping this as the sub menu. So this way we have organized home, sub menu, sub menu, main menu, and digital trend. We can organize this, and then where you want to show your menu. So I want to show this menu in the primary. So I can click on save menu. Just try to open this page and see that. So how your menu structure is getting changed. Just give me 1 second. I'm joining in 1 minute. I'm really sorry, guys. I think now it's audible. Is it audible now? Yes. Okay. So here we are. All of you are now you can't hear 43, 47. Okay, no worries. So here all of you we can see that how you can create a category. So you can create home. These are the category you can create. First and foremost, go create post, go and create pages, go and create categories, go and create decide the link, decide that what kind of menu you want, and then you will go to the appearance, go to the menu, create new menu. Either you can create a new menu or edit the existing menu. If you want to edit existing menu, you can select existing menu from here. So you can select from existing menu or you can create a new menu. Whenever you are creating a new menu or selecting a new menu, a menu element has to be organized. You can select menu element from page, post, custom and categories. So here you can just select that element and add to the menu element, and then you can reorganize it. So you can reorganize it as a home blog. You can reorganize it, and then you can decide where you want to show this element, in the primary, footer, or social, where you want to show this element. So here we have decided to show in the primary section, and then you can click on save menu. So where you want to show this menu structure, you can also decide from manage location. So you can manage the menu location from manage location as well. You can go to the manage location, and at how many places are there where you can show the menu, it depends on your theme. So the whatever theme you have selected, in the current theme you have primary, footer, and social, three places where you can showcase the menu options. So in your particular theme it may be different, like primary, footer, social. Apart from that, there may be more menu options or less menu options. So number of menu location depends on your theme, what theme you have selected. And then for every location you will decide which menu you want to show there. So do you want to show primary menu in the primary, or do you want to show new menu in the primary, or do you want to show social link in the primary? So you can decide the location, and in that location which menu you want to show. So right now we have created a new menu, and we are showing new menu in the primary section. Once it is done, once it is there, you can go and refresh your page, and you can see that. So we have created home, and within that home we have given, if you will see the menu structure, so within that home, celebrate micro volunteering day, new volunteering day. So this is the structure, this is the same structure you can see here within that home, Bhavna Bharadwaj. So when someone will click on Bhavna Bharadwaj, they will go to the that website, the link which you have given. So this way you can organize your menu. So anyone can go to the blog section, digital trend, or earn money online. Within that earn money, there is a freelancing category. So this you can see. So earn money online. Within that earn money, freelancing is the subcategory. So here Google Ads, within that Google Ads, search ad and display ad. So again, you can see that Google ad, search ad and display ad. So if you want that display ad should be above the search ad, you can just change the location. And here you can see that whenever you are doing any changes, you have to save it. You can click on save. So when it's gets saved, when you have saved the menu, then you will come back and refresh the page, and then you can see the changes. So now display ad is above, search ad is below. So here search SEO, search engine optimization, on page SEO and off page SEO. So it's a on SEO, on page SEO, and off page SEO is the part of off page SEO. Off page SEO become like it's the structure is not correct. So you can go and check that. So here you can check in the SEO, off page SEO, on page SEO. So I want it this on page SEO above, and then again if you have done any changes, you can click on save. So here you can go to the SEO, on-page SEO, off-page SEO, video marketing. So do you feel you can manage menu? How many of you feel that you can manage menu? How many of you feel that you can manage menu? Yes, no, percentage, 10%, 20%, 80%, 90%. How much percentage you feel that you can manage your menu? What is the primary? Okay, primary is the name of the location where you are showing the menu. These are the name of the places where you are showcasing your menu. So this name can be different for different theme. For another theme, it can be sidebar menu, left sidebar menu, right sidebar menu, footer 1 menu, footer 2 menu, footer 3 menu, header 1 menu, header 2 menu, main menu, side menu, social menu. So this is the name where you are showcasing that menu. So the name is depending on the which theme you are using. So according to the theme, this name can be different. Got that? Okay. So can we move to next? So we have created category. We have organized those category in the menu. Now we want to organize the footer. Now we want to organize the footer. So here we want to organize the footer, right? So here we can go and showcase that. One more thing, you can you can manage more menu here. So we can select the footer menu. You can select the footer menu. So currently in the footer menu, you have only home and blog. So let's suppose in the home and blog, I also want to add contact us. So you have to go and see that. Do you have the contact us page? No, you don't have contact us page, right? So if you want to showcase contact us here, first you have to go to the pages and create a contact us page. So create a contact us page. So you can go and click on add new and create a new page. So while creating a page, so here you can decide that what yesterday we have created with a blank. Today we are going to create with some template. So contact us page. I want to create a contact us page. So let's create a contact us page, something like this. So I'm using this layout for contact us page. So we can go and edit that. So if we want to see, all these are the element contact, digital seekers. So now we have an element and we have selected a layout, and in that layout we are editing. So this is the page heading, digital seekers. uh, let's connect, contact us now, right? So you can change the heading. If you want to change the images, here you can just click here. This is the image block. So you can just replace it with what let's suppose you are replacing it with the Google Photos. Let me see. I'm not sure Google Photos have some good photo or not. Let's see. You can also pick Google Photos or from your local system. You have to allow WordPress that WordPress is going to see your Google Photos. I'm not sure of what kind of photo I have in the Google Photos. So let's suppose select this photo. So this way you have changed the element of the photo. Here you can write the caption, digital, let's connect digital seeker. Let's connect. So whatever thing you want to keep, you can give that. So here, let's get in touch. Here you can write something about. This is your subheading. This is the H1. This is heading block. This is let's get in touch. Let's get in touch now. And here you can write, tell your visitors how to contact you. So here I'm writing something. This is a paragraph. I can go and change the paragraph. Do you want to know how to contact us? So your content should be ready. What kind of contact us page? You could also get a bit more specific. You could just you can contact us through mail, WhatsApp, Telegram, or Telegram or Facebook page. So here I can add something. So here you can write, we are almost everywhere. We are almost on all social media. Uh, you can connect with us on your on on choice of your platform. Something like, I just wanted to show you, even you are selecting the selecting the pattern, you can go and change the element, right? So here you can change the email ID. Email me at either info@digitalseekers.com or whatever email you want to share. Email me at bhavnabhardwaj99@gmail.com and follow me on. So here you can write the website. Here you can write the website name. So if this website is about digital seekers, if you have a website called digitalseekers.com, here you can write the digital seeker. If you have a Facebook page, you can write facebook.com/digital seeker. Digital seekers. We are assuming you have the Facebook page. So we are assuming you have already the Facebook page. All right. So here you can write twitter.com/digital seeker. So we are assuming you have the Twitter handle. So if you have the Pinterest, Instagram /digital seekers. If you have the LinkedIn company page, so we are assuming you have all these platform, then we are placing it. Otherwise you can just remove it. youtube.com. So that way you can add more social media here. So if you want to add more element, here, by adding more element means adding one more block. So either you can add more block from here or you can add more block from here. So if we want to add a map of place, so I can add a map. So here I'm adding a map. So you can write your address and they will suggest you the location. So this is the map you have given. If you want to add if you want to give a heading of the map, again you will select and you will select a heading. So here you can write the heading, our office map. So here you can make this one of the block, you can just keep it above. So I have asked all of you to create if you want to create any block, we can create. How many of you have tried creating different blocks? So this way you have created this thing, and once you are done with your design, you can click on publish. You can see the preview means it will show, it will be available to you only, it will not available to public. When you will click on publish, it will published. So you can publish it as a public, or if you want it to be the private, you can private only visible to the site admin or editors. If you want it to be the password protected, you can make a page of the password protected. If you are writing your online diary every day and you want it to be the password protected, you can write it as a password protected. If I'm creating a content only for my members, or only for the paid members who has paid for the course, so I can make it password protected and I can share the password with the members only. So that way you can decide what kind of content you are publishing. So here you can click on publish. You can publish immediately or you can schedule it. So if you don't have time, you can just create all the post 1 2 3 4 hundreds of posts, and you can just schedule it every day. So on 13th of January, on 14th of January, on 15th of January, for entire month you can schedule every day. It doesn't matter where you are, all the new post will get posted. So right now I am publishing immediately and publishing public, but you can do any combination. After you decided, then you can click on publish. So this way you have created one page, and Aditi is asking, and if we want to delete it, what you want to delete, Aditi? So we have created one page, contact us, but we are not seeing that. If you will refresh this page, you will not see that page. Where is the contact us page? You are not finding the contact us page, right? So how you can add that contact us page? You can just go to the menu option. You can just go to the menu option, WP admin. Okay, you want to delete the particular social media. If you want to delete, yes, you can simply delete it. So if you don't want that, you can just delete it. You will select it and click on delete. Just select it and click on delete. Entire block, if you want to remove entire block, you can remove the entire block. If you want to change the position of a particular if you want to change the position for the particular icon, you can change. If you want to delete it, select this, and delete. So select and delete. So can you see that? Can you delete it? If you want to add, so you can add. Is that fine? So it's a play, like as you install you new mobile app and you just play around and learn that. So the more time you will spend here, the more learning you will get. If you want to add more, you can click on plus sign and you can add one more. Right. So is that fine? Got your answer, Aditi? So anyways, so here we have created, you can update option will appear only when you have already published. If you have created any page, you can once you have published it, next time when you will do any changes, it will, you have to update that. So this is how your contact us page will appear. This is how your contact us page will appear. Right now I want this contact us page, to appear somewhere in the footer. I want this contact us page to appear somewhere in the footer. So what I will do, I will go to the WP admin / WP admin, right? And here we can go to the appearance, and we can go to the uh, menu. We can go if we want to change the menu option, we can go to the menu. And in the footer, I want it to be contact us page. So here you can go to the pages, view all pages, and this is your contact us page. So click, select, and add. And if you want to make it shorter, so contact us. So contact us. You can just save it. And after saving, you can decide where you want to show this menu. This menu have home, blog, and contact us. So where you want to show this menu? I want to show in the footer section. So I will select the footer and then click on save menu. So now you can go and refresh this page. So you can see that it's home, blog, or contact us. So you can select a contact us. Now anyone can go to the contact us. So this way you can manage the menu. If you want to show the contact in the in another menu, like in new menu as well, you can select the new menu, click on select, and within that home, if you want to add contact us, so you can click on pages, select the page which you want to show, click on add menu. So here you can just decide the location for this menu. I want to show in the under the home, or might be under the home, or might be under anywhere, wherever you want to show. You can just decide that what text you want to show, and then you can click on save. Once you have saved, because this new menu was part of primary, we have selected the primary, we can click on save, and then we will see the primary menu option has been changed. So for this block, this is the primary. Here you can go and see the home, contact us. When someone will click on home and contact us, they will go to the contact us. So once you have created the page, you can decide how you want to show it. Once you have created the page, you can decide how you want to show it, right? In the same way, we can manage sidebar and footer using widgets. As we have managed menu, in the same way, we can manage footer. So in now, how many footer you can manage, how many sidebar you can manage, it depends on the location. So in the widgets, we are seeing the only one location, that is footer. So we are seeing one and only one location, that is footer, right? So in another theme, you can have a footer 1, footer 2, footer 3, footer. Guys, all well? I think it's Zoom got reconnected. So you can unmute and answer if all is well. If all of you, can you hear me? for a fraction of second it was I think it was internet or something, it was gone. If all of you are here, say here. Yes. Okay, okay. Thank you, Aditi. Thank you, Manisha. Thank you, Ketan. So I'm really sorry. I'm facing some issue here. So today I might have to end the session at 4:30. Right? I have to. I don't know why it's some issue I'm facing in the internet. So I have to fix it by 4:30. Then we will continue tomorrow. This half an hour we will manage in the tomorrow session, or we will have a one more session as because some technical issue is appearing. It's very frequent today. Is that fine? Okay, nice. So here you can manage your menu. So let's suppose we can manage the R footer. So in widgets you will see all the small feature of your website. You can see, you can add audio, authors, blog I follow, blog stats. Let's suppose I want to show blog stats in the footer. So blog stats in the footer. I want to show the list of category in the footer. I want to show contact and map in the footer. I want to show uh, Facebook plugin in the footer. I want to show gallery, image gallery in the footer. So I can show whatever I am updating in the Instagram, that I can show on my website. I can show important links. I can show some images, important images. So I can ask people to subscribe to my blog. So all these are the small inbuilt feature. So these are the inbuilt feature. You need not to worry about that coding or extra. As you are using WordPress, these features are available to you inbuilt. So you have to just select it and show it. You have to just select it and show it. Let's suppose I want to show pages, so I can select the pages and add to the footer. Right now, according to this theme, I have only one place to show the footer. If it is a different theme, it you may have 5 places. So you can decide whether you want to show in the footer 1, footer 2, footer 3. You can decide the location, and then you can click on add to the widget, right? So in that widget you can just write title, important pages, important links. So if you want to include some page, you can include that. If here you want to say add sector 73 Noida, right? So here you can write email address. Right here you can write the timing, so you can save it. So this is you are displaying on the footer stats. It's already saved, done. So all category, so all category we are selecting it, all category here, but the category link will not appear till you are not adding post in that category. जब तक कि आप कैटेगरी में पोस्ट ऐड नहीं करेंगे, वो कैटेगरी दिखेगी नहीं, right? So we can save it. We have saved all these widgets. You can just experiment with all the widgets. Just experiment with all the widgets. Assignment for the day is create menu, add elements to the menu, select manage menu location as per your theme, and create a footer, manage widget in footer. Manage widgets in this theme, there is one place to manage the widget is footer, but in your theme it can be more places to manage your widgets. So add widget in the footer. You can add widget in footer. So I would suggest go to the widgets and experiment with all the widgets. Experiment with all the widgets and try to add it. Once you have tried to add it, now you can save it and go to your website and see that. So here you can see that here we have added category because we don't have any post in another category, so it's uncategorized. Blog post, blog stat is 0, number of like its contact information, its important link. So this is the menu options we have decided. These are the footer section, right? So this is the way how footer is appearing, and we don't want to show footer like this. So simply we can add, if this presentation is not correct, I'm not happy with the presentation, we can go and do the changes. So I can just remove it. I don't want to see it, I can delete it. I don't want to show it, I can delete it. If I don't want to show it, I can delete it. So if I want to show only contact info, here I can save it and go and refresh the page. So this is how your contact us info is appearing. So this edit option is appearing because we are right now logged in. So this edit option is appearing because we are logged in. If we are not logged in, then edit option will not appear. So this is the way you can manage your footer. And in some theme, you will also find the left sidebar, right sidebar. These options you can manage. You can add element to the sidebar as well. You can add important links to the sidebar. You can add category list to the sidebar. So this way you can if we want our category to appear, we can go to the post and select the location. If you have created any new post, you can click on add new post. So here I'm creating a post, how to learn digital marketing yourself from A to Z. How to learn digital marketing, how to learn digital marketing yourself. All right, so let's suppose this is the content I have created. Now before publishing it, I can publish it, and before publishing we can decide the visibility. We can decide public, private, or password protected. We can decide the location. We can decide the tag, and tag is important keywords you have used on that post. Tag all the important keyword. Let's suppose digital marketing is the important keyword, or learn digital marketing is the important keyword. I can add it as a tag. Right, so then you will decide the category for the post. You can publish it. So here you can view the post. So right now I have added the post, but I have not created any content in that post. So by default, this post is posted by Bhavna, January 13th, uncategorized, and we can edit because we are logged in right now. If we want to edit, you can click edit here as well. So if this interface is not familiar to you, you can go back to the WP admin. You can go back to the WP admin. All right, and here what post we have created, we can go to the post and see all post, and how this is the post we have created. We can edit that. And here this is the setting, or you can open this setting, click on that setting option, and you can decide the permalink. Permalink is the link. So how to learn digital marketing. So I can make this a URL. So this is your URL. And category you can decide. Right now it's already in uncategorized. I want to select all these category. I want to select this post in all category. So this post belongs to all category. Your one post can go to multiple categories. So even you can create new category from here. You can add some tags. You can add featured images that will appear at the starting of the post. पोस्ट के सबसे ऊपर में जो एक बड़ा सा इमेज आता है, that image is called featured images. Right now there is no featured images. You can select the image. You can select image from media library or from Google Photos. So let's suppose you are selecting this photo as a featured image. So you can do the advanced setting of HTML, and once you have, you can do the color combination setting. You can select the font size. So whatever feature you are seeing here, all these are the feature of blocks. So either you can do the editing of block, or you can do the editing of post. So post, whatever editing you will do with the post will appear on the entire post, and whatever editing you will do with the block will appear on that particular block. Right now the paragraph block is selected, so the setting of the paragraph block, if the block is different, let's suppose here you have selected some another block. If you have selected one something mm, 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 mm. slideshow block, then in the setting it will be the block of slideshow setting will appear. So whatever block is selected here, the setting of that block will appear here. So if you will go to the paragraph setting will appear. If you will go to the slideshow setting will appear. If below that there is a block of list, so when list is selected and then you will go to the setting, so block setting of the list will appear here. So the post setting, which is applicable on entire post, and the block setting, you have to select a particular block to do the editing. Slideshow block or paragraph block or a list block. So you have to do that. So here you can select the images. Let's learn digital marketing step by step. So this is the paragraph block. So you are doing the setting of seeing the setting of paragraph. Here you will select the slideshow. These are the setting of slideshow. Here you will see the setting of images. So here you can select the images. So this you can see slideshow. So here this is the list. Start your own blog. Start blog. Do on page SEO. Do on page SEO of that blog. Do off page SEO of that blog. Do social media promotion of that blog. So we have selected this list. So this list editing will appear here. So now you understand, this is the blog setting where you can doing that all the setting on the blog which appear on the entire blog, and you can do the setting of the particular block. So after doing everything, you can click on update. So once you have selected, once you have within that post, I have selected all the category. So now this category can appear anywhere. So you can go and see your page, how it's appearing. So when you go to the any category, let's suppose I'm going to the Google Ads category. So this is how your post is appearing, because you have selected this post in that category archive, Google display, and this post is there. So what we have done today, we have created post. I'm just summarizing the today's learning. So what we have done, we have created a category. Within that post, we have created categories. We have created one post. We have created a lot of categories. We have created one post. We have created one contact us page. We have gone to the appearance section and managed menu. We have gone to the widget section and managed our widgets. So this is what we have done. Tomorrow we will start with the SEO on WordPress SEO. We are going to do SEO of WordPress websites, and we will do SEO of self-hosted WordPress website. So rather than doing here, we will do some self-hosted websites, some Arovala or bhavnabhardwaj.com. And if you have your website, you can do SEO for that website as well. So today I'm just facing some issue with some technical issue. So I have to fix it though, so that session will go smoothly from tomorrow. So can we conclude the session today right now? Can you practice creating? Can you practice creating post? Practice creating post, page, category, menu, and widget. And within that post has to be organized in category, and page within that page has to be you can publish it, schedule it. You can schedule it. So you know that you can just revise this video and you will get to know what we have discussed. So all the element of the page and post you can practice. So I'm just wishing that from tomorrow it will be smooth session. So I have to make sure that the technical glitch happened today should not happen tomorrow. So I have to fix it. So I'm ending the session for today. Please practice and share your question in the WhatsApp group. How many of you are going to practice it? I'm looking forward at least one question from all of you. Ask, this is also one of the assignment. Share your free website URL. Free website URL you have created. Before tomorrow session, you have to share your website URL. It may be the basic one, it's all okay. All of you have to share the website URL with me. So I will give some input on that. Right? Okay, concluding the session, and see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow at 3 p.m. It's more sharp at 3 to 5. Please join on time so that we can start on time and conclude the session on time. Okay, can we end? Can I end? Okay, nice. Thank you so much. Bye, take care. See you tomorrow.